exciting video at Rydell's Computer Service. So today we're going to talk about Toshiba Satellite laptop that a customer bought the other day that wants it set up. I don't usually get a lot of Toshiba laptops that come through here. And actually, in all honest reality, even though I don't even think Toshiba makes laptops anymore. Between HP and Dell and Acer and Lenovo and Asus and Mac, they kind of dominated the laptop market personally. And what I mean by that is all the little companies like Gateway, and Micron Personal Computers, MPC, System Max, uh, E-Machine, and some of the other oddball brands that were out in the 90s, and that a lot of those little companies did not stand a chance. And Toshiba was one of them, because I don't think Toshiba makes them anymore. But this is a 2010 model. I don't have any of the paperwork for it, but I was told that it originally came from the Office Max, the next two towns over from me, when it was brand new. It was like an $820 laptop. This one features an Intel Pentium processor. It had originally had 4 gigs of RAM installed. It's a Windows 7 Home Premium machine. It's got the OEM image of Toshiba on this system, so that's pretty cool. And this is one system I worked on back in summer already, but I never got around to making a video on it. So we'll go into. So actually, I should take and show you what. So this is basically, I know the screen is backwards here. This is just kind of giving an overview of what it looks like. You kind of got that annoying glossy screen. You got your power button up here. You got 2 speakers. What's really nice is the print on the keyboard is really large. And you got your, I like the numeric. Even though I got a couple of 14-inch laptops here, but I'd have to say I like the 15. And when the lady saw this, I had one I was trying to sell to her, but she wanted this one, and I was like, okay, then we can. And you got your typical microphone, headphone, or if you want to use this for speakers, you got a USB or USB port here, HDMI, VGA, 10100 gigabit Ethernet controller, and then you got a USB. 2 USBs over here. Your power supply gets plugged into there, and then you got a DVD rewritable. So let's get down to it. And I forget exactly what. The thing is backwards and you can't read the. So since it's kind of hard for the viewer to actually see what it says, this is an Intel R Pentium CPU B950, clocked at 2.10 gigahertz, 4 gigs of memory installed. And there must be dead graphics or something on here because it doesn't show as being part of the memory being used. So, and as far as the rest of the information, there's really not a lot of significant stuff on this system. But what we're gonna do is I did some updates over the weekend. So this is basically when they designed this computer, they pretty much designed it for the consumer to basically go online, do some basic web browsing, do some emails, watch some music videos. So when you go online, and we are going to take Chrome off of here, because as I found out with Chrome is very toxic to computers. And what I mean by that is it sucks up so much resources. Oh yeah, I gotta open it back up anyway because we're gonna put Brave web browser on here. I've been using it for the last week and a half, and it's really impressed me how well it works. This is just a rubber dome keyboard. Nothing too spectacular. No, it's not waterproof. No, not the movie Brave. This is web pros are called Brave. It's awesome. It works. And no, Brave is not paying me to use this. I just find it really works well for what a person does in this day and age on the computer. It doesn't take as much resources up like Chrome does. Chrome, a lot of times, are like 15, 16, 17, 18 processes. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want you to look at my passwords. I put passwords on here for a reason, but I should remove the administrator account password, because I'm just on a guest account right now because I originally intended for this computer to be a loaner computer, but that never quite goes the way you want it to. And eventually the next big plan around here is I'd like to get more people in the door so I can stock up on parts again. I'd like to get a few more laptop power supplies, have on hand, because sometimes people forget to bring their power supplies, and that's really fun because then you got to come up with one from somewhere or call somebody you know to borrow one. Even though I got a universal power supplies here, but I don't have every adapter that fits any laptop that comes through. Desktop PC, they don't bring the power cord, no big deal, because I got a stockpile of them sitting here. But as far as laptop power supplies, not so much. So while we're waiting for that to work, why don't we kind of go over some of the basic stuff that's on here. So originally, when this machine was set up, the customer that had it wanted an easier start menu, so I put an easier start menu on. Well, she doesn't even have the computer anymore. I'm getting ready to sell it to somebody else. So I'll go back to Brave. I'll import stuff from Edge. It's getting cold out there right now. It's kind of snowing, kind of crappy. It's Wisconsin for you. So, get everything imported. And I gotta close this. Okay, let's try it again. And so far, so good. Okay. Actually, that's kind of a high crucial search engine. Like DuckDuckGo. It's more secure. And it keeps accurate time. But then again, it's in sync with the U.S. national clock. So, can't complain there. So I'll install Chrome. And life will just keep rolling by. Yada, yada, yada. Hmm. Okay, I guess you can't go into a control panel. You got to go through settings. I see how that goes. I got to get used to this. This is not the 7. I'm not really an avid 10 person. So I'll go ahead and install it. Come on, I need to know. If I had more time in a day, then I would have my camera set up. Let's get rid of Google Toolbar. That's just corrupted. I want you to see my password. Again, I gotta. Wow. At least I can. There, got that off. What's this thing? And now, last but not least, goodbye, Google Chrome. Farewell, so long. I don't really care. Chrome is such a resource hog when it comes to older computers. It's not even funny. Surf with Chrome. Oh, I didn't want to modify. And I see my lovely film over the storm door is starting to fall off, so I'm going to have to eventually retape that, but save that for another more nicer day. And again, I got to put the password in. There we go. And that finally came into the equation. Okay, that's good. Chrome's gone. And we're going to take Candy Crush off. It just blows me away how this crap gets installed on here without your even acknowledgement or your permission. That's how corrupt Microsoft is. Forcing games on you, forcing Cortana on you. Man. I just wish that they would have kept Windows 7 going for the general public for another 5 to 10 years. Like Windows XP. And I know 7 has been around more than it should have, but with Windows 7, it's simple. It worked. This 10 crap, I'm not wild about it. And make sure there's nothing else in here. Well, I might have to actually put Office back in here. Because apparently, we're going to take wild tags out. That just does not need to be here. The lady that is getting this system does not play games. She just strictly wants it for online stuff, office. She does not want any of this stuff on here. Yes, we're going to remove all 12 games. And she's strictly going to do Word and Excel. So, well, this is never meant to be a gaming laptop anyway. And we'll take the little smileys off because in our next initial test, we're going to need the webcam anyway. Let's and for a basic laptop like this, it actually offers quite a bit of, for just only being a, well, at least it's not an E50 AMD processor or Intel Celeron. It's not the greatest of Pentium processors either, but once you take all the bloatware off of here. Now, if you put like Linux Ubuntu on here, this thing would probably run even faster than Windows 10. So now that we got our, so why don't we go on, we'll open up the apps. Well, oh yeah, we got to put Office on here. That's right. And we're going to make this as the default web browser. And it is true that Google Chrome does wear down the battery on your devices. Now, as far as Chromebooks go, that would actually be interesting if you somehow removed Chrome from your Chromebooks, but I don't think that would fly with Chromebooks because it's part of the operating system. Now, as far as the search engine goes, and you're thinking, shame on you. You got rid of Google Chrome just so you can use Brave browser just to go back to google.com. What is wrong with you? Well, I guess I'm a little different then. All right. Open Office. Actually, I think we're going to go with the free FFIC. Free Office. We want the Windows download, of course. And yes. And now we'll let it download it. Since I'm doing this on a Wi-Fi connection, it is a little bit slower. Yeah, it's kind of cold in here today, like usual. And no, I don't have a thermostat either. So while we're waiting, I'm going to work on something real quick. So I'll set you down here, and I will be back in a few minutes. You can watch it download. Change the lights in the Christmas tree. Batteries, rather. Just put these things in about a week ago. Good thing for being LED that. There, that's better. Alright, that looks better. It's not so sad, and it's only gonna last another week or so. And then after a week after New Year's, then I'll take it down. So we got that done. And we will go ahead and install it. This is probably going to be a two-parter. Well, most definitely a two-parter. I got to go to work in another hour or so on my second shift job. So I wouldn't, even if I wanted to sit and do the whole thing in one sitting, I wouldn't be able to anyway because I got to go to work. And then I got to run town yet and pick up another part for a machine. And you're thinking, you're a computer shop, you're supposed to have it all in hand. Well, let's put it this way. Not everybody has everything. So, ta-da. No, that's not it yet. Well, maybe I want to put film on the front windows there. Once the Christmas display is gone. So this is made by SoftMakers. It's an open source program. It's called FreeOffice 2018. It doesn't matter that it's open source. It's just the customer just wants things as cheap as possible. So there's only a $70 laptop here. Install. I just actually installed this on another customer's computer today, so. And of course, and heat-wise, the computer really doesn't get that terribly hot. So while we wait, I got some more parts for this stinking heap of trash here. Well, it's not really a heap of trash, but it's starting to become a headache to try to sit there and troubleshoot something that well, it's there. Well, this is probably going to be a while, so I do have to go to work in less than an hour from now. So we're going to end the stream now and come back